Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be having a look at toilet paper tablets. These things have become all the rage, so let's put them to the test and see what they're all about. Let's get into it. Do you ever ask yourself, how did I get here? Well, this is how I got here. Couldn't find toilet paper online, and that led me to some research about toilet paper tablets, and you just know I had to order them because, well, these things were intriguing. So I broke them open and I'm gonna show you what I found out. Okay, when you taste something I've been using my whole life and you shrink it down to the size of a dime, I'm not sold on it. So I ordered the small pack and everything will be listed down below. But let me get some of the housekeeping out of the way real quickly because I know people are gonna ask questions about size, because that's what I was wondering. So they're roughly between the size of a penny and a nickel. They're kind of somewhere in the middle. And y'all, I know my food scale is nastier than it needs to be, so no judgment, please. A half an ounce or 2 grams, depending upon where you live. Even outside of the package, they still weigh the same. So they're just over a half of an inch wide, and they're a quarter of an inch thick, deep, tall, whatever. The first thing I tried to do was open it just dry because I was thinking, I wonder if it would open dry if you didn't have water to activate it, but it was a no-go. There's no seam unless you're like the Incredible Hulk, so I said, you know what, let's just use water. And let's time it too, just for fun. So I added 5 milliliters of water, just kind of seeing how much water it took. And as you can see, it took about 14 and a half, almost 15 seconds, and I was shocked, guys. And then you open it up and it's this like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's really durable, and when it's expanded, it's 8 inches tall by 8 inches wide, and I'm kind of showing you what it looks like, and I'm going to do some comparisons between this, a paper towel, and toilet paper because I mean, those are the natural competitors to a paper towel tablet, right? So this is what it looks like up close and personal. I know you did not need to see the inside of my palm like that, but look how much smaller it is than toilet paper. Let's look at, so this is what it looks like up close and way, way, way too personal. I am all up in this little dude's business like the IRS. And then this is what a paper towel looks like in case you've never met one. And this is toilet paper. Hello. But I'm just showing you guys kind of what the difference is. See, you can see the difference. So that's the paper towel tablets on the left, and then in the middle, paper towels, and on the far right, toilet paper, our old friend. So it kind of, I don't know, it's very thick. I don't know, thick, but it's really durable. So let's do the pull test. All right, little tablet, let's see what you're made of. And so I am really tugging on this thing. I mean, and guys, I seriously doubt that you would be in some kind of like a butt war with yourself where you were doing anything like that. And then this is the paper towel, just pulled it, and look, I mean, I barely pulled it and it ripped. And then let's look at toilet paper. Okay, that little guy didn't even stand a chance. Again, guys, I mean, who's pulling apart their toilet paper? I just wanted to show you how durable it is. So now I want to do it where you actually submerge it in water, and then have a look at what it looks like when it expands, which is really cool. But the only drawback to doing it this way is then you get a really, really wet towel, which is great depending on what you're using it for. But if you just wanted to activate it, you know, just look at this, like 5-6 seconds. That's just crazy to me. And then just squeeze out the excess water, and there you go. All right, now let's see how strong it is. So I just weighed this like ridiculously heavy stapler. Okay, well, obviously that stapler is a little bit thick. It needs to go on a diet, but it's good for this test because now we're going to put it on the toilet paper towel or the tablet and see that it did not break. Now this is a paper towel, and you can see that the paper towel actually holds up. I was shocked. I thought that it would not hold this. And then we'll put it on toilet paper, just one string of, I mean, she literally could not even put it down, and it split the toilet paper. So I was like, okay, let's do it twice and see if we have any kind of an improvement. And nope, it just broke in half. So just to give you an idea of how strong this stuff is, or not. All right, let's get into the fun stuff. Testing. What am I doing? Okay, guys, I mean, we're not buying this stuff to put it on a stapler, so what am I doing? I'm recreating pee and poo. Hello, obviously. Hi. And, you know, guys, it's just lemonade, so let's relax. So I'm pouring it on the table, and then I realize, oh, yeah, they can't see that. So let's use your brain, Raphaela. And then I pour it on a paper plate. And y'all, if you're wiping up that much pee, you have bigger problems than your wipe. But you see how much it picked up? Pretty incredible. Okay, so now we're going to take our Hershey's simulated poo, and what do you do? Wipe it off. Oop, missed a spot. Apparently I need to practice. Okay, so you can see that, guys, I mean, it literally just pulls it right up. Like, this is, I think, obviously also the advantage of having it be just slightly damp. You know, that doesn't hurt, right? And you also have the advantage of it being much wider, so you can fold it over and make repeated passes. I know, this is so gross. So now let's try it with toilet paper and see what happens. And y'all, if this is grossing you out, know that it was grossing me out filming it too. But this is how much I love y'all. I was like Ugh, I'm knuckle deep in chocolate poop. But you can see it's getting it up, but you know, it's not as easy. Oops, I missed a spot. All right, well, now that you're sold on the strength of this thing, I just wanted to show you this thing expanding a couple more times because I mean, it's just really cool. And then, you know, you barely have to put any water on it at all. And so it's not like it would be like toilet paper if it were wet would be a hot mess. This is not like that at all. This is like if toilet paper and a paper towel had a baby, that's what you'd be looking at right there. It's very, very soft. I'm impressed. I got to tell you the truth. And if you're interested, by the way, I did film another video with like 15 really cool ways to use these tablets. So if you want to see that, click subscribe and I'll have that out this week. All right, and then something else that concerned me when I opened it was to see how porous it was. And so then, you know, I did 1 layer and then 2 layer, and then I'm going to fold it over itself again. And you can see how thick this gets. But guys, even at a single layer, nothing came through from one side to the other, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to keep it PG-13, people. What do you do with them when you're done? You don't flush them down the toilet. That is what you do not do. You can just go ahead and put them, like we're going to put them in like this little bin that has a lid on it. I mean, yes, it's a toilet, and you know I'm going to be reviewing this for y'all. But yeah, I mean, you could, if you had a bucket with a lid or just a trash can that, you know, or a little trash bag that people could tie up, whatever you needed to do. I mean, if you were camping, you could just dig a hole and throw it in there, or just throw it on the ground if you just want to be, you know, a savage. You can just throw a few of these in a Ziploc bag, just toss it in your purse, or I mean, you could, you know, take an old spice jar or I mean, they're so tiny, guys, you can literally just put them anywhere. And then the only other choice is, you know, do you want the small ones or the large ones? So the small ones are about, depending on the vendor, between 6 and 8 inch squares, and then the larger ones are like 11 inch squares. So, you know, kind of depends on what you need to work with. I mean, there's very little not to love about these guys. No preservatives, no alcohol, environmentally friendly, biodegradable, 100% natural, made of cellulose fiber. They're fragrance free. I mean, they're great. I'm honestly starting to consider whether or not we should use these instead of toilet paper. And I actually am doing another video next week about the differences between toilet paper and this price-wise, doing a comparison, which actually turned out really cool. But no video of mine would be complete without a test. And guess what, guys? Loved it. Well, that's going to be a wrap for this video. Don't forget that all the links are listed in the description box below and in the first pinned comment for you guys. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. And if you want to be notified when I upload new videos, just click subscribe and turn on that little bell notification. And guys, don't forget to smile, take a deep breath, go buy yourself some toilet paper tablets. We are going to get through this together. From our family to yours, be safe, be well, and be good to each other. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.